Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Impactful Gems. So happy to be here. Um, I literally just was watching a video at Coach Stormy Wellington. Um, and it just reminded me. It just reminded me. Guess what, y'all? I want my giraffe to show. Yes, because the giraffe is the bomb. Because he high up, or she, whatever. But anyway, okay, y'all got the point. But nobody owes you anything. Expectation? Mm-mm. Nobody owes you nothing. They don't. That word expectation. I mean, I know what the word means, but nobody, let me tell y'all this right here. Mm-mm. Do not expect anything from anybody. You live your life, you go through the journey, because this is a journey. This is a journey. My encouragement to you today is do not expect anything back. So this was like, I don't know, about 3 years ago. Um, there's a millionaire. I mean, I'll say his name, David Metia. He's a millionaire. And so he was like, no, I don't loan money. I don't loan money. I don't. And that triggered me. I just started thinking like, wow, 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 wow. He said, no, I give money if God tells me to give it, but I don't loan it. Shout out, David. I'm gonna see you in Atlanta in February. I mean, yeah, third week of February. But he said, no, no, no. I don't expect something back. I do not expect it back because you may not get it back. It's 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 not if you're going to give something from your heart, and that's been part of my problem because oh Jesus, because I'm an empath. I just yeah, that's my heart. That's my that is my authentic self. That is my authentic self. So here's the thing that I pray that you all get this. I pray that you all get this. This giraffe. I like the giraffe. I'm sorry, y'all gotta see my dress. Anyway, shout out to Anthony who created it. Anthony, he's on HSN. Anyway, I digress. But the authentic self is you tapping in. You tapping in because you know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen? Tap in to your authentic self. And then you don't have to. I'm not a fraud anyway. So I yeah. I've had people come back to me and say, wow, you impacted my life. Now I see impactful gems. Did y'all know how hard it was for me to actually name my channel? I was like, no, because I thought it was gonna be something about love, and I was like, and then it kept, nope, somebody got that, somebody got that, somebody got that, somebody got that, somebody got that. So then I said, you know what? Let me just click off. And so God said, you're going to call your channel Impactful Gems. And I was like, oh, okay, okay. Then it kept flowing. It kept flowing. It kept flowing. because I have impacted so many lives, so many lives, not just kids, adults too. And so I just want to encourage y'all, do not, if you're going to give, just give from your heart. Don't reciprocation, you may not get it back. You may not get it back. You may not. If you give from your heart, I mean, if you really think about it, if you give from your heart, why are we expecting reciprocation? Like, why? I mean, because if you give from your heart, was it really? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here's the caveat. Here's the caveat. You didn't give from your heart. You didn't give from your heart because you wanted something back. You wanted, oh, if I give this person this, or if I do this for this person, I'm going to get this back. You ain't real. You're fake. You're fake. You're fake. You're, so I'm not saying I haven't been there because, I mean, we all want to give and be, the reciprocation. We want that. But once you get free from that, come on, David. I can't wait to see you again in Atlanta in a few weeks. Once you get free from that, you 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 gonna feel free. You're gonna feel free. I'm not talking about taking advantage of. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying once the mindset is real. No, I gave it because I wanted to give it. That's why philanthropy, hope I'm saying it right, is real. The Rockefellers set up the whole generation. Well, a generation, I should say, not the whole. A generation. They just give. And if you look up the story, he was giving when he didn't have money. He didn't have money, but he started small. He started like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give this. Y'all, we gotta stop this holding on. I'm telling y'all right now, give back. Let it go. Let it go. Let You may not get it back. But guess what? You're gonna get it in a different way. I'm getting emotional now. I don't have my tissue, but you're gonna get it in a different way. It may not be monetary. It may not be monetary. It may not be monetary. The gems that you put out, the seeds that you sow will come back. They will come back. I gotta know I'm gonna get emotional like this. But the seeds, do not expect, do not expect. Mm, the seeds that you have planted, it may not come back in monetary. It will come back in your soul. It will come back in your soul. So, okay, so I'm going to end on a good note. So, literally, uh, what's the day? February 1st. I called somebody, and he literally like just like he doesn't know this, but I broke down in tears after I got the phone with him. He was talking about his barbershop, Blessed by the Best, in Akron, Ohio. And he told me, he said, "Oh, today's my birthday." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Oh, okay." And so we just talked. And he was like, "You were a part of this." I was like, "I was a part of what?" He said, "Yeah, you were a part of this." And we just talked, and he was about to cut hair. And he was like, "No, it's been 15 years. It's been 15 years that I've been in business." And he said, "You were like one of the first people that inspired me." And like, and we couldn't talk that long because he was about to cut hair. So I was like, "What?" He was like, "Yes, you." I'll say, "Wow." He doesn't know. He'll know now if he watches the video. But he was like, "No." He said, "I had just opened up my barbershop when you would drive down, and we were in the business. I was in a business and he was in a business, but I didn't know. Oh my God, y'all, time passes so fast." And he was like, "No, you were part of my journey." I was like, "Me? Little old me?" He said, "Yes, you were part of my journey." So I just want to encourage y'all, do not, please, you may not get it back. You're not, I mean, yeah, people use people. Yeah, absolutely. But do things from your heart. Do not expect it back like you put it out, because you may not get it like that. You may not get it like that. You may not. You may not. But here's the caveat. Here's the gem for the day. Did it come from your heart, or did you have selfish motives? If you had selfish motives, then it wasn't from your heart. Oh, that'll preach. That'll preach right there. Yeah, that'll preach. If you had selfish motives, it wasn't from your heart. So God bless y'all. Remember the giraffe. Shout out to Anthony. But if you have selfish motives, check your heart. Check your heart. And this is something I talk about all the time. People don't want to do this. Do you know how do you know how hard the self-reflection is? It's rough. I guess it's like 3% of 3% of people do it. It's probably lower than that. Actually, it's probably lower than that. It's probably lower than that. Nobody wants to do this. Do y'all know how hard this is? People don't do it. I, I'm telling y'all right now. People don't want to do it. It's nope. Uh, it's hard. But guess what? Come on, Coach Stormy Wellington. You got to push through. You got to push through. You got to push through. You gotta push through. You gotta Rocky, Sylvester Stallone. I'm sure he didn't want to do. I know his story. He any Rocky fans out here? For him to do, I know, I've never met him, but I know his story because when I went to broadcasting school, they talked about him and they were talking about how he pushed through. He pushed through. He pushed through. He pushed through because nobody believed in him. Nobody believed in Sylvester Stallone. They was like, "Who's this dude?" But he pushed through. He pushed through. He kept fighting, literally. But he kept fighting. And so the manuscript, um, somebody accepted it. And I guess it's Rocky Five. I don't know what it is now. Then it goes into, oh, I had a creed and all of that. My point is, y'all do not expect the reward to be the seed that you put out because it may not come back like that. But remember, you planted a seed. You planted a seed. It may not come back in money. All right. God bless y'all. Amen. Subscribe, share, comment. Bye bye.